How to get students digital inking or sketchnoting in 3 easy steps. So the first things, they'll need 3 separate things. One is preferably a pair of these with sort of the headphone jack in it, so they can use that as a cheap and easy microphone. Alternatively, they could use the microphone in their laptop, but the quality will be quite poor. They'll need 2 programs, one's called OBS and one is called Epic Pen. I'll put links to both of these in the description so you can download them. They're both very small files and very easy to use. Both of them are free, and there's a premium option for Epic Pen, but there's no reason you would use it or get it. So you can either just put these on a USB and give them to students, or you can get them to download the links if that doesn't work, or vice versa. So the actual task the students will be completing is what's called a worked example, and of course you're going to have to provide an example of your own to lead students into what they need to be doing. A worked example is basically a step-by-step explanation of how to do something, or a step-by-step process shown by a teacher to explain a task to be completed. So you're going to make one of these for the students, and then they're going to be creating their own for the rest of the class to watch. So personally, I've used this for film scene analysis. You could do it for diagrams, you could do it for art, sketching activities. Maths diagrams is the obvious one, working out. So worked examples come from the work of Sweller and his work on the cognitive load theory. So basically, worked examples minimize the amount of work students' brains have to do because you're showing them how to do the process. So then they can only, so then what they're focusing on is the content itself rather than the process of achieving that task. So using the 3 tools provided, you're going to provide a worked example for your students, and then you're going to get them to create an example of their own, which you can then share with the peer group or the class. Once they've finished making this, there'll be 3 separate options for them to submit it to you. Either you could get them to post it to YouTube as an unlisted video file, you get them to post it to Microsoft Stream, which would then be only accessible by people within your organisation or school, or you could just get them to put it on a hard disk drive for you, or a USB, and hand it to you. So the technology is pretty easy. The hard part is thinking of activities and ways to get your students engaged in making their own worked examples.